Welcome to At a Glance, the series where we go over a game, go over what went right, what went wrong, etc., etc. This is At a Glance Mini, so we're only going over one round, which you can sort of see the timeline at the bottom. We're already partially in because I had to skip prep phase, I had to skip all the setup to get to this point, which, I'm gonna be real, you didn't miss anything. It's literally just me and this Ying getting on the roof, and our Amaru almost being dead already. Correction, being dead already. But I want to focus on this Ying here. Because the first half of this attack, keep in mind, I'm solo queued. These are all randoms. The first half of this attack is fucking golden. Like, this is the kind of thing you would love to see on attack. And then, yeah, you'll see. So Ying drones in. Let me get on her drone POV. She drones in to see if she can drop. She sees, I guess, the Scopos. She's going to go for a drop. She charges up her Candela. Starts to charge up her Candela. I didn't see the Ying's POV yet, by the way. I only watched my POV. Probably should have watched Ying's POV before this. But you can tell Ying wants to drop here. She just wants to go in. She gets her pistol out and just hot drops it without one of her Candelas, which is ballsy as fuck. Meanwhile, I'm behind her just sort of setting up cams. I see that she dropped in, so I just sort of get ready behind her. She gets right up to the wall, which the fact the wall is soft and she's doing this is ballsy as fuck. I'm not dropped in yet, but I figure this Ying's gonna need help. I'd rather not drop in, but she will need the help. She Candelas as I'm going to drop, trying to get this Scopos out of position, which she doesn't. She throws another Candela, which does get Scopos out of position. Forces her out, and Ying immediately rushes to the default plant. So, this situation right here, I've got... Let me see if I can get a better angle on this. I've got a cross basically cutting off the entirety of initiation. Like, no one can go from here to here. I have a cam watching the entirety of red, along with our ram here, who's like sort of pushing them, or sort of pressuring them to not go cash and therefore not push red. And Ying is over here in default with diffuser, which this situation, you have just one theme park. This is a golden fucking setup right here. Because they reinforced both the walls here, so they can't push from there. The cutoff here, by me, means that they can't really push from chassis over to Ying. And like I said, we have a cam watching here, and we have Ram over here. So this setup is, like, phenomenal. This is beautiful. As an attacker, you love to see it. Except, I feel like y'all already know what the issue here is. Ying is not planting. She still has 2 of her Candelas in pocket. She still has 2 of her smokes. She is tailor-made to have the diffuser and plant it in this position. I get the Scopos basically showing her, hey, I've got your angle. I've got your cutoff. I set up a Claymore here. At least I thought, there it is. I set up a Claymore there. I'm still just trying to hold this angle and wait for her to plant. What is this pose she's doing here? Oh, she's just throwing Candela. So I've still got her cut off here. She's throwing Candela. We just lost our guy who is supposed to be, you know, pressuring this entire area. And we still haven't planted. We are now losing this advantage we had where we can just plant and win. You know, assuming they push. Or assuming they don't push, etc. So Ying's Candela was specifically so she could push up and fight the people who are in this part of sight here. Which we have now lost our perfect position to plant. Because if she dies here, now the diffuser's in this really awkward spot that I can't get to. And if she tries to rush back, this dock is here, this vigil is here, etc., etc. Like, there's no way for diffuser to safely get back over there. We've lost our perfect diffuse spot. and I'm over here trying to not get blinded by her while she's doing this. So she gets the dock. She flashes again. I decide, fuck it. I'm going to help this Ying and get kills, I guess, because that's what she wants to do. And I get melted for it. I am so fucking out of practice. I got fucking fried. So now, we have gone from this 3v4, where we had a perfect defuse situation, to a 1v3 that now way less likely to fucking win. Because I can't protect her. We can't, you know, cover for her. She just has to clutch this. Which, I know there's all the fucking gunners in chat. Yeah, she just has to win her 1v3. That's just how Siege is sometimes. This is a preventable 1v3. This 1v3 did not have to happen. She could have just planted, and we could have won by now. But it's the fact that she is going for kills and going for her stats and not just winning the round. Like, literally, we are 2-1 right now. This is our first attack round. Second attack round, actually. First one was... we fucked up our first attack, but that's not the point. We could have won this entire match if she had planted here when we still had someone to support her. You know, me over here watching this cutoff, but she decided to play gunner. So they've got the Vigil here, Fenrir here, Legion here. All of them too scared to push. So she does have an opportunity to plant. And she's still just going to take these fights. She throws a smoke. Starts defusing. And then decides against it. Despite the fact that this was a good plant opportunity. Because Fen is still in benches. Whatever the fuck you call it. Legion is hiding behind the Scopos shell. Like, there's no one in sight. She had another opportunity to plant. A less safe one, but she's got one. She goes back to default plant. She corners herself. Goes for the plant. Uses the diffuser as bait. And I do not understand this logic of having a perfect position to plant and not using the diffuser to plant, but using the diffuser as a summon enemies button. Because it's basically what she's trying to do. She's trying to bait the Legion, who is now walking out, and the Fen, who is now realizing that his team reinforced this wall. So, she just wants fights. This Ying just wants to take duels. We could have been done with this at this point where I got the Scopos. Also, massive shout out to Yubi for the update that shows when kills happened on the timeline. Fucking massive. So Ying throws another smoke here. And she's just trying to take this duel. They're looking at both doors. Like, there's no way for her to get out of this. She has cornered herself. She has diffuser. There were 2 opportunities where this Ying could have planted and just won the round and the match. And she's going for this duel. There are 15 seconds left. About 15 seconds.
15 seconds to go.
Thank you, announcer. And it's a 2v1. She starts planting to bait someone. Not to plant, to bait someone. She gets the Legion. She has to stick this plant now. Like, she has to stick it. And she goes for this duel again. Literally, we would have won if she had just planted at this point here. Like, when she was over here with someone watching her angle. And she knows that I'm watching her angle. Because this is the point where I kill Scopos in front of her. So she knows that I am covering her. And this entire time, she had plenty of opportunities to plant in this perfect spot that the enemy cannot do anything about. Because, again, Cam watching red. We've got Ram over here pressuring Cash. She's just... this is perfect. When you're playing... when you're attacking initiation, this is the perfect plant. This is beautiful right here. And the fact that Ying doesn't plant and plays for the kills is what loses us this round and over time the entire match. We lose this 3-2 after going 2-0 in the half. But yeah, that's... the main lesson here is any game is losable, I guess. Just play the fucking diffuser. It's not as flashy, it's not as cool, it doesn't pad your stats, but it wins the fucking round. It wins it way more securely and with less risk than kills. If she'd planted, we would have won this. I did my best to help her. I did my fucking best. But at a certain point, you have to fucking do your job. You have to plant the diffuser. You have to actually win, not just play gunner. And, yeah. Peace. Don't be this Ying. Plant the fucking diffuser.